Today I'm going to show you how I created this easy day look for work, but today I've got a makeup workshop happening. I'll show you behind me. I've got all the chairs set up and my station set up. So I have a couple of these happening this week. I have a maximum of 8 ladies per session. So we do a look and learn session and then we do a bit of a hands-on. So today I have 4 ladies. I did have 6, but 2 have had to pull out due to our weather. Anyway, so let's jump in. I'll show you the look that I've created. This is what they're going to learn today. So let's get started. Okay, so today I'm going to start off this look using the Boost Lab. Now this is a multi-peptide anti-aging serum. I'm really enjoying their serums. I find they're very, very hydrating and create a really nice base to start with. So I'm just massaging that into my skin. Then I'm going to use the Calecim Professional. I'm loving their products. This is the Eye Contour Lifting Cream. I do have these linked in my ShopMy, and this one again is quite lifting and restoring for the under eye area. For my primer today, I'm going in with the Go-To Skin. This is the Very Mattifying Primer. It's blurring and smoothing. I do like the mattifying primer, especially today. It's very humid here and I would like to get rid of a little bit of that dewiness. For the foundation, I'm going to use the Youngblood Mineral Cosmetics. This is the Golden Tan Liquid Foundation. Just swapping my brush there. I was using the 112, which is an angle brush. I'm now going in with one of the foundation brushes. These are by BK Beauty, and you can find these all linked in my ShopMy. They are absolutely amazing brushes and will change the way you do your makeup. So just really doing a very nice natural look today. As I said, it is quite hot and humid and I will be working. So I do just want a nice light coverage, building up a little bit using that 112 brush just in and around the center of my face, around the nose there where I do find I get a little bit of red, and over the eyes as well. And I am going to swap, I think I do later on, I will swap to another brush for over the eyes because this one is a little bit large. Here we go. This is the little kitten paw. It's the Angie Hot and Flashy range, the A506. One of my absolute favorites, and I would say a must-have brush. It is perfect for these over and under eye areas and anything a little bit more detailed. So that's my coverage for the minute. I'm going to use their contour stick. This one is in the shade Sunbathed. I'm using that 112. It's a perfect angle brush, and I'm creating a little bit of warmth and shape to the face. So this is a little bit like contouring and bronzing all mixed into one, because it is slightly higher than your standard contouring, and it is warming up the face, which is what we do when we bronze. So just placing that on those high points and blending that through. I'm also going to do just along my nose there as well. And as you can see, by doing this, it has actually warmed up that foundation, so it doesn't look as light as what we first thought. The Vivid Luxe Creme Blush that I'm going to use, this is called Mulberry. So it is such a beautiful plum shade. I'm using a little bit and then just sort of adding to it as we go, a little bit over the nose as well. Now with the eyeshadows, this is called the Starlit Quad. This has become one of my favorite eyeshadow quads to teach with. So I initially set the base with the pale shade, the beige, and I'm just going into that crease with that darker, more taupe color, and using a little blending brush and really just sweeping it through that crease and creating a bit of shape. So as you can see, I really concentrate on that outer corner of the eye and really work it into the inner corner. So most of the product goes on the outer corner, and then I just weave that residual product in towards the nose. I do make sure I go in towards the nose in that crease, because as we get older, we do start to hood closer towards the inner part of our eye, and I don't want that to show up. So if it's too light, it'll promote that. Then we take the darker shade, which is a really nice plum shade, and you'll see the reason why I use this, because it is part of my branding colors, but also will go very well with my outfit when you see that as well. Same technique as before. I'm just placing it into that outer corner, concentrating on that outer corner and a little bit up onto the brow bone there to create lift, but then just really working and blending that residual in towards the nose. So just buffing it out back and forth. And we do this quite a few times just to make sure it's really well blended and you can't see where the product stops or starts. A little bit of shimmer, and I'm using my finger. This is the best tool that you have. You own it, you'll never lose it. And the good thing with this, with the shimmer, is it won't create any fallout. Just goes from your finger straight to your eyelid. And I do buff over the top of that crease just to make sure it doesn't reach the top. This is the Pony Cosmetics. It's one of their Brow Magic pencils. I really like these. They're quite fine, which means you can do those sort of hair-like strokes and get it looking very natural. And then I comb it through with the spoolie wand. So doing the other brow as well, I always comb first, up and out, and then just really helping, mainly that tail. I find the tail end of my brows do tend to disappear. I do need to do another little bit of a tint there to make them more prominent. And I'm using some of the Ardell gel. So this I'm just sweeping through with a spoolie wand, and then I'll press it down with my fingers, just so you can't see that sort of glossiness. For the eyeliner, I'm using one of the Prometics. I'm loving these eyeliners. This one is in the shade Mulberry. So again, really going in with those gorgeous Mulberry plum tones, keeping a real on-brand look for today. I'm conducting a hands-on makeup workshop, but I'll be doing the look and learn lesson first. So I just want to make sure that the makeup is on point. And it's the similar makeup that I'm actually going to teach today as well for the class. The mascara is by Prometics, can't even say it, in the shade Black. I thought I would go black. You do have a Mulberry option, but I really wanted my eyes to just pop and stand out today. So I've coated them in black, top and bottom, just really making sure it's visible. Now to clean up under the eyes, I'm just using a touch of that same foundation we used earlier, my little kitten paw brush, and I'm really just cleaning up underneath the eye. And this also acts as a little bit of highlighter. I don't need any concealer. I don't have some visible dark under eye circles. Now, if you did, I would consider putting a brightener, something that will counteract or color correct darkness, as opposed to too much concealer. I feel like more product just means more product to sit in fine lines and wrinkles. To set the look, I'm using the translucent high definition powder by Youngblood and one of the BK Beauty brushes, and just really patting that in. I don't want to look too matte or powdery, but I also do want this makeup to set and last all day. So now we're going to go onto the lips. This is one of the Mecca Max lip pencils in the shade, I'm pretty sure it's called Plushy, but I have sharpened it down so it's getting quite small. I like to overline the top and the bottom in the center, just ever so slightly, and then I tuck it in, and I don't go all the way to the corner. You can see I'm sort of semi-missing that, so I feel my lips tend to look turned down a little bit. Going in with Maybelline's Lip Glaze. Now this one is in the shade 006 with the Mulberry blush on top. So that's the final look. I'm going to see what I've done with my hair. I should never put it up in a clip or a headband, and I would like to wear it down. So today I may have to put this up. We've got such humidity at the minute, and it's just playing havoc with my hair. So I may put it back actually and really have it a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more styled. I might hop it up in a clip and then just curl those front bits just so it looks a little less wayward. Anyway, I'll have to work on that. So I'll show you what I'm wearing today. This is a cute little top that I got from Big W actually, so it's a very cheapy. It's like a linen blend, but I really like the sort of relaxed casualness of it. And then I've paired it back with a pair of these plum trousers to just elevate the look slightly. And these, believe it or not, are from Cotton On. They are super comfortable, really nice wide leg, got that detail. So we're kind of polished, but we're not overdressed for the day, nice and relaxed. And I've just put these little shoes on, mainly so that I don't slip. Lots of rain around today. Yeah, it's nice and comfortable. So that's the final look. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think.